Hello, race fans. The first race of the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series Chase for the championship is finally among us. And our first race is going to be the Geico 400, which is going to be live from Chicagoland Speedway. Now I know, it's been a little while since we've seen Richmond. Richmond has made, and break some drivers in pursuit of this, championship. And one of these guys is actually starting second, Joseph Lombard, our Season 1 champion. Still yet to get a win this season, but he's starting on the front row right beside Lyndon Wright in the number 21 Ford Fusion. And right now, Joseph Lombard, he's one of the drivers, he's one of the 5 drivers that's currently third in standings, tied with 4 other drivers with 1,000 points. Well, 2,000 points, but I can't do 2,000 under WC. But you guys will get it. But anyway, last week's winner and actually raced his way into the Chase, Steven Gonzalez. He's going to start right beside his teammate James Qualls. Now, Steven Gonzalez, he's going to start from the 22nd position. And in the row behind him, in row 12, we have to have 2 chase contenders, Nathan Duenas and Jake Rogers. They're both going to be starting together, side by side. And we got another chase contender right behind the both of them is Seth Cole. A lot of chase contenders are starting together, so anything can happen at a track like Chicagoland. And here comes another driver who's also tied for third with 2,000 points. That is Jack Richards. He's going to be running Monsters Energy for a little while. And now our points leader is actually William Duncan. He's our only chase contender with 2 wins, but he's going to have some major work to do as he switches back to John Deere. He's going to be starting all the way back in 37th place. So yes, William Duncan, he's going to have a lot of work to do to get up there in the field. He's got a couple of his teammates back here, Cody Lamas in the 17, and another chase contender. That's Ryan Acosta, another one of those drivers that's tied for third in the points. So all the chase contenders are spread out in the field. So I don't know, anything can happen here. There's Eric Burton, our Daytona 500 winner. He's going to be starting in this race in the front. He's going to be starting in 7th position. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, anything can happen at a track like Chicagoland. But we're just going to have to wait and see what unfolds here. I bet all these guys are going to be ready to go. We're about 20 seconds away from those famous words. If you don't remember, the highest finishing chase contender will get 12 points, and if they win the race, they get 1 extra bonus point. So a win here for a chase contender will really do some good, as we're about to have those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Keep an eye on your temps for this first segment. We shouldn't really be in danger of overheating, but it will, probably get up to about 220, so just keep an eye on that.
While all the cars are rolling off, here is your starting lineup for the Geico 400. us in the top left. Since the chase is started, I decided to give the standings a little bit of a makeover, make it a little bit updated with the current NR 2003 graphics. But anyway, Lyndon Wright is going to be starting on the pole. He just barely missed getting out in the chase by only a couple of points. So we're gonna have to see what he can pull out of his hat in this one. James McLeod is driving down pit road in the pace truck. And the green flag is out here at Chicagoland. And oh man, Alexander Jones, he just went way outside to make it 3 wide already. Wow, he didn't waste any time. But that may cost him as Tim Fiegel. He just moved into second position with the help of his teammate. Whoa, we actually have 3 RCR cars in the top 5. I failed to mention that in the starting lineup. And look at Tim Fiegel. He is all over the back bumper of Lyndon Wright. Now he's going to try to go for the lead. And oh boy, we got a car in the wall. It's Alexander Jones in the 11. He needs to stay off of it. And leading the first lap, oh boy, it was 3 wide to the line, but leading the first lap was Lyndon Wright. And oh man, they're almost going 4 or 5 wide. Oh, careful guys. Oh man, these guys are going almost 5 wide here. And Lyndon right here scraping the wall. Whoa. Oh boy, there they go. Christopher Martin. He got into Tim Fiegel. Oh boy, they're wrecking. Caution's out. Well, one RCR car made it through. Danny Wells. That's one of the chase contenders I haven't mentioned yet, but oh boy, 2 RCR teammates get together in the back straightaway, and that will bring out our first caution. And our leader is Eric Burton. Let's see who's all involved. Oh no, the pole sitter Lyndon Wright. Aaron Williams has damage, and chase contender Jake Rogers, he has damage. Oh boy. And I see another chase contender back here with some damage. That's Steven Gonzalez, last week's winner. Is there anybody on pit road? Brett Yates had a Twin X Racing. That's it, but oh boy, major wreck. And oh man, Nathan Duenas. Oh, another chase contender in trouble. And oh boy. Oh man, I think it's safe to say that Danny Wells, he was the only chase contender not involved in this, because Alex Drayton has damage, and we got a couple takers for pit road. Ben Ward has damage. Tim Fiegel's coming down pit road, as well as Sean Henley in the 25, but oh my goodness. Charles Jackson's got some damage. And I think that's all. But oh boy, major wreck in the back straightaway. And we got ourselves a couple of chase contenders involved. And we have a chase contender leading right now, Eric Burton. Currently tied with 5 other drivers for second in standings. Jared Wakefield is second, Tim Walsh is third, Dillon Young in the Blue Deuce is fourth, and rounding out the top 5 right now is Danny Wells, sponsoring green this week. But oh boy, let's see what happens to bring out our first caution of the day. Well, here's having to bring out our first caution. These guys nearly went 5 wide. 3 RCR cars and 2 chase contenders. But Lyndon Wright, he got the short end of the stick. Lyndon Wright scraping the wall. He bounces off of it. Oh man. It was actually Tim Fiegel. He got into the right rear quarter panel of his teammate, Christopher Martin. And oh boy, that just causes a huge pileup in the back straightaway. Alex Ferranti, he's stuck on the outside with nowhere to go. The same goes for Ben Ward. And oh man, all these guys are just piling in here. It is crazy. And oh man, here's where the accidents start coming. Jack Richards got involved. Charles Jackson, Jay Wakefield, Alex Drayton, Jake Rogers, Matthew Daly, John Acosta. Oh boy, I'm counting 4 chase contenders. Does Seth Cole going on the low side, avoiding this. But oh man, huge pileup in the back. Steven Gonzalez, Nathan Duenas, Aaron Williams. Oh man, it's just a huge pileup at the entrance of turn 3. Oh man, Jay Wakefield with serious damage. Jack Richards in the 20. Oh man. Well, Chicagoland's not showing anyone any favors, and there is Lyndon Wright, and that is a tough break for our pole sitter in the Ford Auto Parts number 21 this week. are back at Chicagoland, getting ready to go with 1 lap to go on the restart. Only 2 cars dropped down. Rhett Yates and chase contender Jack Richards, and that's really going to hurt him in the standing. He's only going to come out of this race with 1 point. So, oh man, tough break for Jack Richards and the Monster Energy number 20. Okay, here's our top 10 rundown as of now. Eric Burton, Jared Wakefield, Tim Walsh, Dillon Young, Danny Wells, Kurt Morsnick, Richard Johnson, Joseph Lombard, James Qualls, and Barney Ward. That is our top 10. We got a couple, and we got some, late takers coming down pit road. Matthew Daly, Red Bell, Jay Wakefield, and Cody Lamas. Now there is Jake Rogers. He can keep going, but he is just going without his hood. And there goes Lyndon Wright. Sean Hilley's going without his hood as well. The same goes for Aaron Williams. I don't know if they're going to be slow. So far we only lost 1 chase contender, but the race is still young. Restarting with 21 laps to go. And our best running chase contender right now is Eric Burton as James McLeod drives down pit road. And we're having the restart on lap number 7. And oh man, Jared Wakefield, he's already trying to go to the outside. Now on this track, turns 1 and 2, the inside is where you want to be. But out of turns 3 and 4, you want to be on the outside. And oh boy, dude, look at the charge Tim Walsh is getting in that 47. Tim Walsh trying to go for the lead. But oh boy, here comes another RCR car into the fray. Danny Wells. Oh man, he's making it 3 wide, and I heard some scraping back there. The caution is back out, and these guys are going 3 wide per second, but Dillon Young gets it, as Tim Walsh is our leader. Tim Walsh leads during our second caution. Something happened. Oh boy, Aaron Williams, Cody Lamas, Christopher Martin, and Jake Rogers is up in smoke. Our second chase contender, he's going to be done. And we got a car pitting. It's William Duncan. Oh boy, our points leader is pitting. This may be strategy for the 6. He wasn't one of the cars that came down pit road. But oh boy, Cody Lamas is up in smoke. Aaron Williams, Jake Rogers, Christopher Martin's got damage. Alexander Jones has damage. Matthew Daly, Jay Wakefield has damage. And oh boy, Ryan Cooper, he must have been involved. And oh man, Seth Cole, he's running back here. Okay, now the field is coming down pit road for pit stop, so let's keep an eye on that. Tim Fiegel, he's staying out. Let's head to the pit road camera to see who's going to benefit from this, and then we'll check and see what brought out our second caution of the day. We got some contact on pit road, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. Here comes Lyndon Wright into his pit stop. And the first guy out is Barney Ward. Oh man, second's gonna be Dillon Young, then Zohar, then Charles Jackson, then Jared Wakefield. Oh man, what's going on with Tim Walsh? I guess he's taking 4 tires and fuel. Oh man, he had a real bad pit stop. He was one of the front runners, and he just got tagged by his good buddy Trent Dunham. No man, now he gets into the back of Lyndon Wright. Oh boy, pit stops, they're really going to jumble up the field now, but let's see what brought out our second caution of the day. Okay, here's having to bring out our second caution. It was between Seth Cole and John Acosta. Well, both of the Acostas really. Ryan Acosta gets loose, but then Seth Cole, he gets loose, and then he gets right into John Acosta, then that turns both cars. And oh boy, there are a lot of guys on the outside. Ryan Cooper runs to the back of Christopher Martin, and it doesn't end there. Alexander Jones runs to the back of Ryan Cooper. Then Ben Ward. Oh man, how did Ben Ward miss that? That was close. Then oh man, Lyndon Wright, Jake Rogers, Aaron Williams get into it. Then Red Bell, Cody Lamas, Matthew Daly. It's just a huge wreck out of turn 3. Oh, now I see why some guys were coming down for pit stops and they were staying on the high side to avoid them. Oh man, so that's how that happened there. Holy cow. I'm counting 10 cars involved in this, but oh boy. That's a real tough break for Jake Rogers. He's out of this. Seth Cole, he's able to drive away, but how much damage does he have? We're gonna have to check and see if he was able to get that 52 Snickers Satisfies repaired. Okay, here we are riding over with Ben Ward. This is what he saw in his 42. Wow, that's a spectacular driving by the 42. Right on R Steven Gonzalez. Now he was the car that was coming down pit road. Now luckily he avoided all of this mess. Oh man, just look at all that wrecking behind the number 55 Aaron's Dream Machine. Wow, close call by the 55. Luckily he stayed low. Okay, here we are back at Chicagoland, and whoa, Nelly, do we have a list of retirees now? Okay, cars out of the race after that are Aaron Williams, Jay Wakefield, Alexander Jones, Matthew Daly, Cody Lamas, Chase Contender Jake Rogers, and Christopher Martin. That's it. And pit stops have definitely jumped up the field. Our new leader is Tim Fiegel, and look who's in second. Our points leader, William Duncan. Third now is Chase Contender Barney Ward. Fourth is Dillon Young. Fifth, shockingly, is Sean Henley. Just look at that car. Sixth is Zohar Mana. Seventh is Charles Jackson. Eighth is Jared Wakefield. Ninth is Chase Contender Eric Burton. And rounding out the top 10 is Richard Johnson. Hopefully, all these guys are ready to go, and hopefully we can get a good green flag run going. We have yet to hit halfway yet, and Tim Fiegel is going to lead the field. Sorry, that was my phone. Fail. And oh man, Barney Ward, he just went way on the outside, and he's scraping the wall. Oh boy, Barney, get off that wall. Oh boy, that's going to cost him a lot of positions. And it looks like Sean Henley's car is clearly up to speed despite running without a hood. And oh man, his spoiler is a little bit slanted. Maybe that's giving him some better aerodynamics. And we're having a battle for the lead. William Duncan and Dillon Young in the Blue Deuce. Dillon Young leads the lap now. And oh boy, it is crowded back there for third. Sean Henley, he's ahead of Jared Wakefield right now. And oh boy, we got more cars scraping the wall. That's Tim Fiegel and Charles Jackson. And oh boy, he's holding up Joseph Lombard. Uh-oh, that's bad. He's holding up two chase contenders actually. Oh boy, and Charles Jackson, he cannot get off that wall. And oh boy, he just wrecked with Ben Ward. And Lyndon Wright, he's in it. Wow, Charles Jackson could not get off that wall, and he just paid the price. And I think they're racing back to the line. And Barney Ward, he's taking his pit stop. Are they racing back to the line? I don't think they are. But oh boy, Barney Ward, he better hurry up and get off pit road, or else he's gonna get lapped. Oh, there's the pace truck. Oh, okay, he's fine. But oh boy, Charles Jackson, he cannot get off that wall, and then he wrecks along with Ben Ward and Lyndon Wright. Oh man, the hood is just scrunched up. And Seth Cole, he's got damage. That's another chase contender involved. Oh my goodness. And the leaders are coming down pit road once again. Let's check on these stops, then we'll see what happened with Charles Jackson. Dillon Young, he's already in. And oh man, he's already out. It looks like it was a fuel-only stop for the Blue Deuce. And second out is going to be James Qualls. Third out is going to be Cole Daly. Then fourth is going to be Kurt Morsick. And fifth, it looks like it's going to be Ryan Acosta. Oh boy. Oh boy. Chicagoland, it's showing some pretty exciting racing. And Lyndon Wright, he just took his car to the garage area. So that's a tough break for the 21. Let's see what happened to bring out our third caution of the day. Now here's about our third caution. Charles Jackson just could not stay off that wall, and oh man, it looks like Ben Ward he ended up getting loose right into the 15 of Charles Jackson. So that's what happened there. And oh man, Seth Cole and Lyndon Wright, they both had nowhere to go. Red Bell, she was lucky to get by in that 43 car. But oh man, Seth Cole, oh boy, I think he got slammed by Ryan Cooper. Did he? Because he's just, let's see. No, he's on the outside right now. I want to see where he got all that hood damage. Oh boy, but there's Charles Jackson and Ben Ward in the front straightaway. And oh boy, I'm starting to think that Seth Cole, he must have ran into the back of someone in the back straightaway, because that's what cars jumble up easy. Oh boy, another incident happened in the back straightaway. What happened? Oh man. Oh man, Sam Young, Zohar Munna, Tony Blazer, and Danny Wells was in it. Whoa, what the hell happened here? Oh, Tony Blazer, Tony Blazer, he got into chase contender Danny Wells. Oh man, what the hell was he thinking? I guess he was trying to screw Danny Wells out of a race. But oh man, I didn't even see this. Oh man, oh boy, and these cars are just backed up on the back straightaway. Then there goes Seth Cole. Oh man, he slams hard into the back of Ryan Cooper and Tim Walsh. Okay, so that's what happened to Tim Walsh, but oh man, that's what happened there. And Lyndon Wright, that's how he got his hood damage as well. Oh man, I did not see that, but oh boy, that may have just ended Seth Cole's day. But we're gonna have to check and see once we go back to live action. And here we are back at Chicagoland once again with 3 more cars out of the race. Ryan Cooper, Seth Cole retires out, so he's done. And Lyndon Wright, as we already saw. We're going to restart with 10 laps to go. And our leader right now is Dillon Young. Second is James Qualls. Third is Cole Daly. Fourth, Kurt Mortonic. Fifth, Ryan Acosta. Sixth, Barney Ward. Seventh, Richard Johnson. Eighth is John Acosta. Both of the Acostas are in the top 10. Ninth is Jared Wakefield, and rounding out the top 10 is William Duncan. Oh boy, Dillon Young barely missed getting out in the chase. In the regular standings, he's 14th right now, but he has a golden opportunity to get his first win. The same can be said for James Qualls in the 56. Both of these guys trying to get their first wins. The top 3 trying to get their first wins. The only guy in the top 5 to win this season was Kurt Mortonic in the 38. Maybe he could try to go for his second win. But oh boy, Dillon Young, he's not gonna try to screw this up. His brother Sam Young won at Infineon. Now he wants to get his win as well. But oh boy, here comes the charging James Qualls with the help of Cole Daly. Cole Daly, he's just pushing the hell out of that 56 car. And oh boy, Kurt Mortonic's in the wall. Kurt Mortonic is in the wall. And oh boy, Dillon Young's slowing down. He's coming down pit road. Dillon Young is coming down pit road. So our new leader is going to be Cole Daly, his Penske teammate. But oh boy, don't count out Ryan Acosta. Now Ryan Acosta pretty much dominated the entire regular season. He was the points leader throughout the majority season, but not winning. He's one of those guys that didn't really get up there. As now we have James Qualls on the wall. Oh boy, get off that wall, James. And oh boy, now we got some new front runners. There's Barney Ward. He's gonna try to take away second from Ryan Acosta. Barney Ward, he's trying to get up there and catch Cole Daly. Barney Ward hasn't won a second cup race since season 1 in the second Bristol race. He's gonna try to do whatever he can to catch that number 77. And here comes our only 3-time second cup winner, Dillon Poteet. Barely missed out getting in the chase by only 2 points. A win here would definitely make him feel better, but he has to deal with Ryan Acosta and Jared Wakefield in the 8. Now Callum Wells, he hasn't won a second cup race since Bristol of this season. Now he's trying to get up here. Oh boy, these guys are going 3 wide for third. They just need to stab that wall. Whoa! Oh man, contact! And these guys are going 4 wide. Ryan Acosta's in the wall. Oh man, these guys are racing incredibly hard here. Oh my goodness. Next time out, we have 5 laps to go, and Cole Daly just took the lead from Barney Ward. Cole Dally, one of the worst drivers in the SEGA Cup right now. He's gonna try to come out ahead, but not for long because here comes Barney Ward in the 88. Oh man, all these guys are racing hard. Callum Wells is up here. Richard Johnson is up here. Now Richard Johnson, 33rd in standings. He could really use a win. And here comes Dillon Poteet with the help of Andrew Sidney. Now Andrew Sidney, he hasn't won a race since Kentucky. And oh boy, these guys are running really, really hard. This is an amazing green flag run we're having. And Dillon Poteet, he's pushing Callum Wells to the lead. We have 5 laps to go. And Dillon Poteet, he is all over the back bumper of Callum Wells. He's just leaving his teammate high to dry. They're going 3 wide for this lead. And Barney Ward almost got into the wall. Now leading this lap is going to be Dillon Poteet. If Dillon Poteet could win this race, he could make SEGA Cup Series history by being the first ever 4-time winner. But oh boy, these guys are not letting up one bit. Callum Wells and Barney Ward, they're going to have to do whatever they can to chase down that number 5. But don't forget, guys, pit strategy is going to be a factor. We don't know who's going to come down pit road. That's what happened to Dillon Young. Now, Dillon Young's teammate, Andrew Sidney, well, 2 of his teammates now are in the top 5. Oh my goodness. And Callum Wells, he just broke away Barney Ward from second. Now he's going to try to chase down Dillon Poteet as well as he can. Dillon Poteet better hope he doesn't have to come down pit road. I hope I don't jinx him for that. But oh man, Callum Wells and Barney Ward, they are not giving up. Barney Ward trying to catch his teammate up there as we now have 2 laps to go. We have 2 laps to settle this, and oh boy, I think we had some guys come down pit road. I think we did. Yes, we did. As these guys going 3 wide for 4th back here. 3 Dodges, 2 out of Penske, and 1 from a single car team. Dillon Poteet is the man in charge right now, and I don't think Barney Ward or Callum Wells can catch him. And Barney Ward's coming down pit road. Barney Ward cannot make it as we're coming to the white flag. Dillon Poteet with about 4 car lengths over Callum Wells. This is Callum Wells' last chance to catch that 5, but I don't think he can do it. If Dillon Poteet would have made the chase, this would have been a prime position for him, but he missed out getting it by 2 points. But I bet he doesn't care right now. Coming out of turn number 4 to win the Geico 400, Dillon Poteet becomes a 4-time winner in the SEGA Cup. Dillon Poteet captures his 4th win of the season here at Chicagoland. He will take the Geico 400. Holy cow. Wow, the first half of the race is a wreck fest, then the second half is just amazing green flag runs, and Dillon Poteet capitalizes. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, I have to catch my breath. Oh man, and get this, Dillon Poteet started in this race 39th. He started in this race in 39th position, and he wins here. He's shown as retired, but you know that's not right. He's gonna retire to victory lane, I can tell you that. Okay, Chase 1, Geico 400. Oh my goodness. Wow, I have to catch my breath. Oh man, let's go for wow, I can't even speak right now. I'm so breathless. But anyway, Dillon Poteet becomes a 4-time winner in the SEGA Cup, and he makes SEGA Cup Series history by being the winningest driver in a single season. Callum Wells ends up 2nd. He had the speed to stay up there, but I guess he just couldn't catch that 5 car. Oh boy, and how about Richard Johnson? And oh boy, I think we had a wreck on the last lap. I just saw a car smoking. I couldn't tell who that was. But oh boy, Richard Johnson, how about him? Good run for the 93 today. Andrew Sidney ends up 4th. Our points leader, William Duncan, he's our highest finishing chaser, so he's gonna end up with 12 points. That's gonna extend his points lead without a doubt. Well, he may be tied. Well, there may be a tie for the points now because look who finished behind him. Alex Drayton. We didn't even really talk about him. Oh boy, he ends up 6th. Another chase contender finished right behind him. Danny Wells, he finishes 7th. Zohar Munna finished 8th. the Enzo Ferrari himself, Mr. Alex Ferranti, ends up 9th in the 99, and running out the top 10 is another Chase contender, Nathan Duenas. So, oh man, we've had 4 Chase contenders finish in the top 10. Trent Dunham ends up 11th after starting dead last today. Sean Henley ends up 12th after being in trouble. And Barney Ward, oh man, you got to give it up for Barney Ward. Trying to go for that win, but he couldn't make it on fuel, but he's still going to end up 13th. That's still a good points day for the 88. You know, man, just look at all these cars lapped down. These must have been all the cars they had to pit. Tim Walsh and Cole Daly ran out the top 15. Then there's Chase contender Stevie Pye, Red Bell, Charles Jackson, Ben Ward, and Dillon Young ends up 20. That's a real tough break for the Blue Deuce. Trying to go for the win, but he had to come down pit road, and he ended up a lap down. Jared Wakefield, Chase contenders Ryan Acosta and Eric Burton finished together, as well as Joseph Lombard, and Kurt Morton rounds out the top 25. Then it's John Acosta, Tim Fiegel, and Sam Young was the last car running. Then, oh man, something happened to Tony Blazer. It looked like he had a broken piston. I guess he blew up. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to get some replays from that. But oh man, the final act of this race is an exciting one, and Dillon Poteet will celebrate in victory lane with the Geico Gecko himself. Well, that's it. Before we show the point standings, which are going to be in the description and the finishing screen, let's see what happened in the final laps of this event. Well, here's what happened. The race was already over for Charles Jackson. I guess about to come to pit road, his engine just gave up on him. He just blew up coming to pit road, but the checker flag was already waving. So I don't know. That may have been a mulligan for Charles Jackson. He ended up finishing 18th. So nothing really happened except for that exciting last couple of laps he had